What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Celio's Network. Today, I am seeing what we can do with Morpeko V-Union on Pokemon TCGO. Before we get into the video, be sure to check out my lovely sponsors, PoTownStore.com and CardTrooperGames.com. You can use code Celio for 5% off of your orders at both of those websites. I share my deck lists on PokemonCard.io, and you can do the same. They're even giving out free PTCGO codes to people just for uploading decks and having people view them. So definitely check that out. And also check out Beast Coast Pokemon. They are an esports organization that I'm signed to, and I make content over at Beast Coast Pokemon. The YouTube channel link is in the description down below. We make some absolutely banger videos over there with Meatball, Cybertron, James, and myself. So definitely give that a sub. And I'm newly affiliated with Dragon Shield sleeves, which I am so stoked about. And if you guys buy Dragon Shield sleeves, you can use my affiliate link down below for either the United States or the European web shop. And I get some sort of kickback whenever you use that affiliate link when buying sleeves. So I appreciate all of those things you can do to support my channel, as well as subscribing to this channel and just simply liking and commenting, which is free to do, but it helps me tremendously, so I appreciate all the support you guys give me here on the channel. Let's get into some more Morpeko V-Union action. Of course, we're going to be using an Arceus V-Star line because it's just the best way to build creative decks with the Starbirth ability that searches our deck for any 2 cards we want. And then Trinity Nova attaches basic energies to our Pokemon V. And we're going to be using some ways to discard these V-Union cards to get them into the discard so that we can then use them. We're using Chinchino's Make Do to discard cards, Adventure's Discovery to get the Pokemon V-Union into our hand, and Peonia to get them out of the prizes, because one of the main problems with V-Union cards is that you need all 4 of them to be in your deck and not get prized. But let's actually talk about what Morpeko V-Union does. So the first attack, Union Gain, which all the Unions have, you attach up to 2 of their respective energy type, which is Lightning in this case, for just a single energy from the discard to the Pokemon. All you can eat is the second attack, draw cards until you have 10 in your hand. And then we get to the damaging attacks. Electro Ball does 160 for 3 energy, and Burst Wheel does 100. Well, at first it says discard all energy from this Pokemon, and then it does 100 for each energy you discarded in this way. It's weak to fighting, has 310 HP, and if your opponent knocks it out, they get 3 prize cards. We're gonna see what we can make happen with this Morpeko V-Union, or should I say what we can make do with the Morpeko V-Union. All right, let's get into the PTCGO gameplay. Oh, what a hand this is. Well, let's see. We sure have energy. We'll go ahead and cap. Okay, so if we cap for an Arceus and they knock us out, we just lose anyway. So we probably cap for like a Minccino and hope we don't get knocked out here. So next turn, our plan would be attach Double Turbo to Arceus and then research the hand away, try to get Morpeko V-Union into play, and then swing Trinity Nova while powering up Morpeko V-Union. No Alessa yet. We just don't want to see our opponent play an Alessa, manually attach a fusion, and play down a damage modifier like Power Tablet or Choice Belt. As long as all of those things don't happen, then we'll be good. We'll be fine. We'll be chilling. We'll be absolutely good to go. Double Turbo to Mew, that's what we want to see. That means we're living. Okay. We can sit back. And, remember that in all of the excitement, I forgot to check if any of the Morpeko pieces were prized, so we'll be finding that out shortly, most likely. So in the event that all of the Morpeko pieces are in the deck, we could potentially have a really great turn. Our Arceus is not getting knocked out on turn 1, so this is our opening. This is our chance to make the dream happen. The dream being winning a game with Morpeko v Union. So probably just retreat pass. Alright, beautiful. Love to see it. We have a Zinnia as opposed to the Professor's Research. The Professor's Research draws us 2 more cards. And that's probably worth it, right? Because we don't need these double turbos later on. Well, I mean, we could. We could need them. Nah, we'll be fine. Let's just research. Okay, okay. Let's... Ultra Ball. Away these 2. Check the deck. Oh, we have 1 prized. Son of a biscuit. Okay. We're going to grab Arceus. So that means we have to Peonia next turn. We'll evolve this. Play this down. Rose Tower for 1. We're gonna Starbirth for a Big Charm and the Morpeko piece, I think. Actually, we can get Peonia. Hold it for next turn. And Big Charm. Oh, we definitely... Okay, since we weren't getting the piece to discard with Make Do, it was definitely Make Do first. I think it was Make Do first, and then Starbirth. But we'll go ahead and Make Do away the Ultra Ball. And we're going to... Quick Ball away Raihan for Arceus. Bench this, bench Arc, attach Big Charm, and Trinity Nova Knockout. Now we need to save some energy for Morpeko. We'll attach 2. We'll attach 2 here. A little bit of sequencing errors there, but... oh, that's so good! Now we don't have to Peonia. Now we don't have to Peonia next turn. That is beautiful. Very, very bueno. Nothing can bring me down, even if they knock out this Arceus. Okay, it might... Admittedly, it might bring me down a little bit. But, okay, Training Court. That means we don't have to play the Training Court. A Psychic Energy to the Genesect. They're really digging here. They really want to get this knockout. They've played 2 Power Tablets. We have 310 HP. Currently, they have 3 damage mods, and they're using a double turbo. So that means they're doing 280. They need 1 more Power Tablet to get the knockout. And here's Rotom Phone. It could just be the card that gets them the Power Tablet. They set 1 card to the top pretty quickly. They're going to go ahead and Switching Cup here. Do we see the final Power Tablet? No, unless I missed something, we're not getting knocked out. Beautiful. Okay. They could have still drawn more cards, though, so I'm quite confused by that. So we'll start things off by... Oh, they scooped! We were going to get Morpeko v Union into play. Come on! That's not fun. Come on now. This is a great hand. I'm loving it. Ooh, Adventures Discovery. Okay. Let us... Ultra Ball. Away. Morpeko Raihan. Okay, we have 1 V-Union piece prized, but we do have Peonia in the deck. With this, obviously, we're just going to go ahead and grab Arceus. Now, this hand would have been nutso boingo if we did not prize a Morpeko V-Union. But we did prize a Morpeko V-Union. But our opponent is just going to keep call. That's fine with us. We get a turn to work things out here, so we're going to go ahead and Adventurer's Discovery for 2 more Morpeko V-Union pieces and an Arceus V-Star. We'll evolve this. And then we will Starbirth for Air Balloon plus Ultra Ball. We'll Ultra Ball away the 2 V-Union pieces. Now we have 3 out of 4 in the discard. And I think we get a Cinccino with this. Evolve Cinccino. We will make do away a double Turbo. Get 2 Cinccinos. Okay, nothing great there. But we can draw more cards next turn with the make do. And we'll just Trinity Nova. We'll just go 1 here. Now, hopefully, we draw that V-Union piece here right off the prizes. Ah, okay. Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball can get us Lumineon for Peonia, and then we can look at 3 out of 5 of the prize cards, and hope we look at one of the ones that have the V-Union piece. Here's a rare candy, so I think we're playing against Suicune Ludicolo. Seeing Sobble's Water Energy rare candy makes me definitely think this is Suicune. And I'm sure they don't want to be staring down an Arceus deck with Lightning Energy in it. But they've already seen that it's for Morpeko V-Union, so maybe they're not too scared, right? It's just Morpeko V-Union. How bad could it be? The opponent has gotten a very nice setup going here. All they could really want is probably a Toughness Cape. Toughness Cape would be really good for them here. But now if they don't scoop, I've had 2 opponents scoop in a row, maybe we get Morpeko V-Union onto the board. I've been just seconds away from getting Morpeko V-Union into play when my past 2 opponents on the ladder have scooped so far. Okay, beautiful. So we'll go ahead and Ultra Ball for Lumineon for Peonia. And now we have a very good chance here of getting the Morpeko piece. We'll go 2, 3, 4. Come on. Yeah, let's go. Okay. And we put back everything but the Morpeko piece. And then we make do that away. And let's go, Morpeko V-Union. I love the animation. That's so sick. Let's go. We'll evolve this. And then Trinity Nova. Not for a knockout, but who cares because we got Morpeko on the board. Truthfully, who gives a hoot and a half that we missed a knockout? Because we got Morpeko down. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. I'd be very upset if they knocked out Morpeko V-Union. It's possible for them to knock it out here. It is possible. So they could go Boss, Evolve Ludicolo, and Choice Belt their Suicune. Echoing Horn would not be an option. So if they did all of that, right now they're doing 200. Yeah, so they'd need oh, it looks like they're going for Melanie. They're not. Okay, perfect. We're out of the woods. They're not going to go for knocking out the Morpeko V-Union. Perfect. Very, very good. And to avoid them knocking out the Morpeko V Union next turn, I think I Boss's Orders up the Suicune this upcoming turn. That does not have a tool yet. Now we knock that out because this active one is not a threat to us since it has Cape. Although a double Ludicolo turn would be able to knock out the Morpeko. Oh, they're getting a second Cape of Toughness. They play 2 Capes. Okay. Then we're not worried at all. Mayhaps what we do, actually, is just go ahead and knock out a Lotad. Ooh. Big Charm. No spoilers, but if I just attach that Big Charm, everybody can go home early. We get the dub, call it a day, video's done. Yeah, I think they're preparing for a double Ludicolo turn. So we're just going to bring up a Lotad. And now do I want this Big Charm? Yes, you want the Big Charm! No. And we're going to choose... Okay, so we're going to... If I'm not attaching the Big Charm, we just make Do It Away. And we're going to choose Electric Ball. We don't want to discard all of our energies. The other attacks do no damage, so we'll just Electric Ball for 160. Nothing too exciting, but we are getting to use a V-Union. And getting to use a V-Union in general is great. And I also really love the fact on PTCGO that they combine the card whole for you, and then you can look at the individual pieces if you want. So they have now benched another Suicune. And I'm also kind of working off the assumption that this is a similar list to Finnegan's second place list. But they have 2 toughness capes, so it might not be. Now here, if they get a choice belt, I am going to be upset that I did not just attach the Big Charm to be safe, because right now they're doing 180. If they evolve that, it's 280. So we might actually be getting knocked out here this turn because I did not attach that Big Charm. I wasn't thinking about this. They get a choice belt and a cross switcher. It looks like they're just trying to secure the game for later. Here's the rare candy. So they will take 3 prizes here. And an Echoing Horn. Did they need the Echoing Horn? No, I don't believe they needed that. And they scooped up the Sobble, but I think they... I was going to say I would think they wanted to scoop up the Ludicolo, but the Sobble's good too. So they do take the knockout, incredible, on the Morpeko V Union that unfortunately I could have stopped it from happening by just attaching a Big Charm. We will promote Cinccino, and what we need to do here is find our last double turbo energy. So let's Great Ball. We don't want that. What we want is a Crobat. I could thin that out of the deck, but then I draw less with a Crobat if we get it, so... Yeah, let's thin it out, because we also have the Make Do that's going to draw us cards, so we don't want to be seeing cards like Arceus-V. There's the Crobat. So we will attach here. We want to... Oh, we just lose because I'm not playing Hand Disruption in this deck. I just focused this deck completely on getting to use Morpeko, so I think we just lose because they searched out the Cross Switcher. Yeah, that's just gonna be GG. But we'll play it out anyway, see what we can do. Yeah, unfortunate really that I'm not playing Marnies in this deck. So we'll just go ahead and knock out this Suicune. I mean, we could boss up, knock out the Sobble, but I don't think it really does much for us. We're just going to knock out the Suicune. And they will probably be using Cross Switcher here to just win the game by knocking out a Cinccino. Man, if I attached the big charm, that could have been our highlight reel for Morpeko v Union. Quite unfortunate. Yeah, and there's the cross switcher. GG. Well played, but very well played by the Suicune player. In the face of adversity against a 310 HP, which could have been a 340 HP lightning basic Pokemon with 3 energy attached to it, they never gave up. Oh, okay, now they're drawing an extra card. Oh, it looks like it would have been a misclick. They moved pretty fast there. GG. Okay, new rule of thumb. If we have a big charm in our hand, we attach it to the Morpeko v Union. I don't know why in that last game I saw second cape, and I was like, oh, they cut the choice belt for second cape. What world does that make sense? They're both tool cards, so like the schemas in my mind were like, okay, cut one tool card for the other tool card. Obviously they didn't do that. Okay, so let's get a proper setup going here. We'll go ahead and Great Ball first. We get Arceus V. That's fine. We'll go ahead and bench that. We'll Ultra Ball away Morpeko v Union and Zinnia. We'd rather just use Research next turn. And let's see. Oh man, can we just have one game where all 4 pieces are in the deck? Okay, Peonia's there, so we will be relying on Peonia as usual. Is Crobat also prized? Crobat is also prized. I repeat, Crobat is prized, and Lumineon is prized. We've got some big time prizing going on here. Okay, so we'll just get a Minccino. I guess we'll get a Minccino and pass. Oh, attach pass from the opponent. Okay. Big V Union hours. Let us go ahead and Starbirth for Peonia and Ultra Ball, so we can put back like all 3 of these cards, right? We don't care about them really. Play Peonia. 1, 2, 3. Never fails. Crobat. V Union Peace. All right. Okay, this is great. This is good. So we're gonna put back this. Oh yeah, this is swell. I'd venture to say that this is swell. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then we'll Ultra Ball away V Union Peace for a Cinccino. Notice that my goal here is not even to just get like a good turn with Arceus. That was out the window because I have no way to make up for this energy whiff without them knocking me out and proccing Raihan. I just want to see this Morpeko v Union hit the board and do some business. So we could bench this, double turbo energy. But it doesn't look like we're getting the other 2 pieces into the discard this turn. Let's go ahead and get rid of an Arceus V-Star. I think we will just capture another Minccino. Assume something is getting knocked out this upcoming turn. And then do we bench this? Probably not. So a possible play would have been, we could have made do away Lightning Energy and then attach to Cinccino, and then Energy Assist 40, accelerate something to the Arceus on the bench. But truthfully, our name of the game is we're just trying to get the highlight reels with Morpeko v Union. V Unions are so much fun to play. It's almost like you're playing like a different mode of the Pokemon trading card game when you're playing with V Unions in your deck, because you pretty much by default have Peonia plus your 4 V Union pieces plus a bunch of ways to discard cards. It's really like you're playing a different mode of the Pokemon trading card game. We're fine with the Marnie. Maybe it'll give us the other Morpeko pieces, or a way to get them. Hey, there we go. Path to the Peaky Blinders. We don't mind it. Oh, we do need a double turbo energy. How did I miss that one? We'll promote Crobat and give it a balloon, I think. Yeah, Crobat with a balloon seems fine to me. Because we might go energy assist. Hey, double turbo energy. Never mind. Okay, so we're getting Morpeko, and Arceus V-Star. And now we make do and hope for a Quick Ball or an Ultra Ball. Ah! Another turn with no Morpeko V-Union on the board. That's not what we want. Next turn for sure. I actually don't want to attach any energy because we have too many energies in our hand, so I'll just pass on that. What are they gonna boss? Oh, don't boss the Cinccino. Please, for the love of Arceus V-Star Rainbow Rare, do not boss the Cinccino. If you can hear me, JWeb99. Whew! Okay. We're saved. This works out great. We two-shot the Arceus V-Star. Okay, well, Great Ball first. Nothing wonderful. Just what we wanted to see. Actually optimal that we whiffed the Great Ball. Okay, now, boom. Morpeko combine. Fusion Dance. And we attach here. The game froze for a second. Definitely gave me a scare. Thought I was on PTCG Live for a second. Am I right, guys? And, yeah, we'll just go ahead and Journey Nova it up. We'll do 2 energy there. I guess we could have selected all 3 and put 1 here. That would have been correct. But we're going to get a 1-shot on Arceus V-Star. So that's sick. We are going to be down both of our air balloons. I guess we hard retreat this Arceus so we can balloon the Morpeko after taking the knockout. Oh, their plan might be to shot the Morpeko. Like, obviously their plan is to shot the Morpeko. What I meant to say in my mind, but the words did not come out well, was that their plan might be to boss up the Morpeko here and smack it. Yes, that is what I meant. That one. That's the one. We're fine with this. We'll retreat. Boss this up. Attach here. I guess I definitely should have made do before doing all of that. But it doesn't really change much. And we'll Big Charm this. I said if I ever found a Big Charm in my hand with Morpeko down again, I would attach it, but Balloon was just surely the correct way to go here. Yeah, we'll attach this here. Now, they're down 2 bosses. Typically, these decks play 2 bosses and a Pal Pad. Let's see if they have Pal Pad plus Drizzle. Oh, they have the level ball. Come on. What does Hamster ever do to you? Here's the Drizzler. Come on, please let the Hamster live. Okay, we take that. Because they're probably not playing any other Gust effect in their deck. Although it would be funny for the sake of the YouTube video if they were to just go ahead and slap down a different Gust effect now and win the game. Okay, double Turbs here. So they can evolve Quick Shooting, maybe get like a Choice Belt. Okay. We know that they are down boss, though. We could just knock this out. Well, where would the fun be in that? I think this is correct. This should be correct. It would be funny if I am now out of boss. Let's check. Nope, I have one more boss left. So here they certainly Raihan and force me to have the boss. Oh, I could have selected which prize card I took based off the Peonia, because I think this is the game that my Lumineon V was prized, so I could have given myself a better chance to draw into Lumineon V. Hopefully my third boss isn't prized. They're not going to knock out the Arceus this turn. They're just going to sit and kind of wait for the PAL padding to happen, I think. They're going to send out the Dunsparce for me. The good news is, if I win the game, I'll be winning by doing 500 damage with Morpeko V Union. Let's Great Ball. I don't see a boss. Am I worried? Yes. Let's Capture Energy. Okay, boss is in there, but there's no Pokemon, so I can't even thin the deck. Please. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I guess this is the only thing left to do, right? Now, do they get the PAL Pad boss here? I think they do. Man, oh man. I really wanted to do 500 damage. What a game, though. Well, as you guys can see, it is quite difficult to make the V-Unions work. But honestly, I had a ton of fun recording this video. I'd love to hear which V-Union you guys like the best in the comments down below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon TCG content, as well as checking out all of my sponsors and affiliate links in the description down below. Using any of those when you're buying product really helps out myself and my channel, so I do appreciate it a ton. Thanks for watching today, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.